Hello. How's everybody doing? I've got a hum in here. I hope you guys are doing well. I welcome you to another live broadcast. What is going on? Coming to you from Atascadero, California, where we host one of California's greatest prisons, State Hospital. Hannibal Lecter is over here. And but anyway, it's a wonderful day. I hope you guys are staying cool. Wes is here. He's remote from his house. And Gail is working the message board. And that particular song was called Cookin'. And if you don't know it, it's a song that goes with it's called a bird blues, and it kind of B flat, A minor 7 flat 5, D7, and it cycles around C, a G to C, F to B flat, E flat minor, A flat, D minor, G. So it's a beboppy tune. Here's what it looks like on the library. And we've got the jazz head, a couple of solos, some comping ideas. It's quite intense, so it's a real good lesson for you to get into and to learn. Yes, indeedy. Let's see, is this working? So this is what the chord progression sounds like. Anyway, that's the progression. And it's be a real good song for you to learn. So, the Zoom fellas are not going to be seen on YouTube, I guess. I'm sorry, but connecting everything up is I can't do it. I need my Wes here to do it. Can't do it. But anyway, we'll still carry on, and we've got a jam-packed show for you. I mean, it is just jam-packed. So we've got a chop builder we're gonna do. I've got a friend of mine, Bruce Adolph. He has just published another edition of Collectible Guitars, and I want to give you the website, and we might fool around there a little bit. Oh, I lost the website. Shoot. God darn it. Anyway, we'll figure that out. And then we're gonna feature this guitar. Isn't this a good sounding guitar? It's got its own voice, a nice throaty voice. We've also got a new amplifier in the house, if you can see it down there. And that is a Rob Riggs concoction. And it's really a wonderful sounding amp. And we're going to talk about that amplifier with Mr. Rob Riggs in a while. We were just down there, and I saw Rob, and we all went to the Reagan Library to see the 250th celebration of the USA, and they had the oldest copies, except for the original. The original is in Washington somewhere, of the Declaration of Independence. And so we have some of the oldest. There's 20 copies of this, and they were done like 30 years later. Well, exact, and they didn't. The guy who did it, he did it painstakingly exact, like everything, traced everything. I don't know how he did it, but he made 20 copies, and that was a long, long time ago. So we got to see that, and also the same with the Constitution. It was really nice. A lot of Revolutionary War memorabilia. So I might talk a little bit more about that, but also I wanted to mention that I'm at this gig with Pat Kelly and Craig Schumatt in Santa Barbara. So Tom, that's close to you. You should.
I know I'd be there, but I've got a gig tomorrow night. I'd love to get up there if I get done in time with mine.
Hey, gigs are like buses. You miss one, another one will come around.
It's tomorrow?
No, it's Thursday.
Thursday I got a gig then too.
Oh, well, son of a gun. Well, anyway, if you want to check out, whoops, there it is. Gail's, I think, going to post the link if you want to pick up tickets. Me, Pat Kelly, a bass player, drummer, and Craig. It should be a really fun time. What else are we going to talk about? Okay, that's it. I tell you what. Let's do a little roll call. What do you think, Wes? Here.
You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you. Sound off like you got a pair.
I can't still,
Here you are all equally worthless.
I had to take the thing off of there. Thank you. All right, so we got Guitar Vox from Wisconsin on primary voting night. Awesome. Well, I hope you get the guy you wanted. Jim, what's happening from Albuquerque, Gail's working the board. Jimbo, howdy from Moore Park. There's some shredding going on in the background. Yeah, thank you, Jim. David Bronson, thank you for joining us. Hope Wes is feeling better. There's the cooking lessons. Tom Collins, hello, Tom. Stefan, Minor 755, good to hang out with everyone. Jim, in 50 years, I've never seen Rich wear shorts. Yeah, well, it's ugly. It's ugly. That's why Rich doesn't wear shorts. It's bad, bad. You know, I got a big scar and stuff, and half of it's not good. That's why I don't wear shorts. But it's so damn hot today, I wore shorts. So. And Bill, the dentist and the guitar player. I hope you don't get it mixed up when you're working on people. You know, you're thinking, well, we need to do a G7. No, I mean a root canal. Hello from Vegas. Thank you. And Justin is here. And Danielle from Connecticut. Thank you, guys. And on the Zoom, Jim and Locke, Rob, James McNamara with a martini, a man after my own heart. Tom and Dell. Dell Shannon? Dell is here. Thank you, Dell. So, again, if you guys in the Zoom want to speak up, go ahead. Makes my job easier and more fun. So Anne is here. Anne from Canada is here. So I didn't know this went, the internet went all the way to Canada. Oh, that's cool. So tell you what, let's start on, did you guys get last week's email? God darn this, what computer? This thing is really confused. Now every time I push a button, the keyboard comes up. The damn thing wouldn't come up when I tried to log in. Okay, sorry. You guys don't need to know that. How did everybody like the Melodic Devices Live class? Did anybody like that, you think? Any comments? Yeah.
It was good. I've still got the printouts from that.
Did you do your homework?
Music stand.
Good boy. Did you do your homework?
No.
My dog ate it.
Couldn't find a pencil.
Well, pencils are, chop down a tree, man. Thank you, Anne. Anne thought it was a great lesson, so helpful. You're quite welcome. I think it's a good lesson. And further on down the line, we're going to do session 2 and 3 on that same subject. There is a replay for everybody who missed that, and I think Gail probably put it in the library, in the chat on the side. Did anybody do the alter dominant chord lick? 5-1 resolution. Anybody? You guys suck.
That was last week, right?
That was last week.
I think I did it, but I don't remember back that far. I looked it up.
Okay, that's a good boy.
It's a start.
It's a start, yeah. Anyway, there's some cool.
It's on the college library as well, right?
It is on there. God dang, this thing just drives me nuts. I hate you. Anyway, okay. So, as a suggestion for this Wednesday,
You're talking to your computer.
I'm talking to myself. As a suggestion for this coming Wednesday, if you're into it, which I think you ought to, check it out. And it's a bebop dominant 7th solo. So bebop dominant seventh is okay. A dominant seventh scale, if you will, or a mixolydian. But when we call it bebop, we add an extra note, which is the major seven. It's that particular scale. If I could get my computer to go over there. Oh, it did it. Check this out. That's all you get? I'm not logged in, so it's not behaving.
So it sounds like a blues scale, so it's just got the major third and the flat seven.
It's got the major third and the natural and flat seven. I think I was in C there. No flat third. It's weird. It's like old rock and roll records. Play that scale. A lot. Especially sax players. What's cool about the scale, or any scale here, is you got to tell yourself, I am only going to play this scale. I'm not going to add any of the other crap in there. I'm just going to use this scale. Nothing else, okay? So when we said, okay, the major third, no flat three. So what do you do with the 4 chord? Nah, you play the natural third anyways. Whoops, I played it. Whoops. Anyway, it's kind of a fun thing. Don't forget, Thursdays, we're going to do we're going to do a 11 o'clock weekly support over at the library. Go there and log on in, and then you're good to go. And that's where you can ask questions. Jim says, I can't hear the Zoomers, and that's because we don't have the right stuff hooked up. Is that right, Wes? Yeah. So anyway.
You should still be able to hear them. Do you have channel 3 muted on the mixer?
No. Somebody say something.
Something right now. Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's turned way up now. How's that?
And he's doing it without moving his lips.
Yeah, I know. It looks pretty cool.
It's amazing.
From Delta area. Hi from Niall in Ireland. I'd like to find that bebop lesson. I think Gail just put it on the chat right now if you're interested. Okay, so God darn it. Why won't you work? Okay, whew, finally. All right, so check this out, guys. A friend of mine publishes this magazine, Collectible Guitar. It's online right now. You can just check it out online if you want. But what's nice about this particular guitar magazine is it's really done well. The guitars are the stars, without a doubt, but there's a lot of great players in there too. And they talk about all the old vintage guitars and what have you. Obviously, there's some how do you say it? Advertisement to pay the bills. And so, anyway, this is Bruce Adolph's publication. Look at this. This everybody jamming there. I see, I guess Larry Carlton and Michael McDonald. A lot of guys. Anyway, go online if you feel like it and check out that particular magazine. I think it's a fantastic magazine, and it's be good for you. Check it out. So I wanted to get that in. Okay, tell you what, why don't we want to do a short little guitar lesson? Anybody? Everybody say yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tell Jim we said yeah, because he can't hear us.
Jim, you can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, here we go.
Chops Builders, single note technique lessons.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is it's a chop builder lesson, and we're going to play the diatonic chords within a key. We'll take the key of G to start, and this is what I want. This is the purpose of the lesson, is this. When I play my diatonic chords, I'm going to do one finger combination or string grouping. In other words, if I play G major 7, okay, that's the third and the fifth are on one string, right? The root and the seventh are on their own string. Now that means the next grouping is not going to be this. That's a different fingering, isn't it? No, I can't play the E there. The fingering should be same, you know, if you want to. So now D minor is going to be same.
Can you guys hear Rich's guitar?
Can't hear it? Let me turn it up. Can you hear that?
Barely.
Just barely? How's that?
Better.
Better? All right, the first one was. Second one is. Probably mute your mic if you're playing. See, you see how that we have the third and the fifth on the same string. Whoop. Uh-oh. I haven't gotten this guitar out in so long that the humidifier dried out. And so the top fell down. You know, it only comes down about It only falls down about a 30 seconds of an inch, but it's a long enough, with the guitar, with the action as low as what I like it, that
So, Rich, I'm not sure. What are we trying to accomplish here? Are you playing diatonic arpeggios?
yes, with the exact same finger combinations.
Ah, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, yeah. So in other words, I used to play it like this. Those are all different finger combinations
Right.
in one position. Or I would go like this. Well, that's different. This would be like this. A G major 7 would be like 2 notes in the first string, or on the sixth string. The first string you pluck. Gosh. You dig? So that is one combination, playing all of the notes, all of the diatonic chords in the key of G. You dig? Se habla español? Si como no canadito? Yes, but I could be your uncle. All right, let's do this now. If I play a G major 7, let's say I do it like this. Therefore, the A minor would be like that, which you always do. See, generally what we do is we go like this. So now we play in 2 different finger combinations. You dig? Now, if I did it like this, if I did G like this, so one note just like this. It says duplicate fingering of this. 2 notes on the second string that I play. Therefore, this. D. If I was to play G major 7 like this, now when I play, that's all 4 strings. So the next one would be don't you think that's kind of neat?
I do.
It's the fingering that kind of can screw you up, because you start using multiple fingerings to achieve the same result, which is fine. In theory, I guess you should do that, but it's just a good exercise for the pick and for the brain. So let's say in the key of C, let's say we go like this. Two notes on the first string. So now it's a little different, you see? Oh. And then, oh yeah, that's how it was. Whoop. What am I doing? Hello, testing. What key am I in? Oh, C. Nope. That way. That would be the fingering. Makes sense? Anybody? Testing.
I think that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That if you do that, then you can do 2-octave arpeggios. Now look at a 2-octave arpeggio. Let's say A minor 7. Generally, we would play it like this. Right? That's how I learned it. All in one position. However, if I duplicate fingering, it would look like this. You with me? So now a major 7 would look like this. As opposed to what did we do? Oh yeah. Get the idea? So you're duplicating fingering. If I have 2 notes on this string, I do 2 notes on this string. If I have 1 note on this string and the 2 on the next, I do that. And vice versa. Whatever, you know, here's A major 7, right? So 2 on the last note. What key did I do? Oh, A. Jeez. Now, if I duplicate that fingering of going, that would be what? Nope. I think that's that. I'm starting to play like that, and I think it's easier. And if I was a beginning student or teaching a beginning student, I would teach them that way long before I would do the other way, the 2 octaves with 2 different fingerings. That's what I say. Okay, any questions about anything? Wait a minute. Ann says, so we can use this in melodic devices when repeating a phrase up and down the fretboard. Absolutely. It's taking the fingering and just moving it down. You have the B string exception. You always got to watch out for the B string. But yeah, if you keep the same fingering on anything you play, if you understand that concept, then you can duplicate it up a 4th, up a 5th, a 3rd, whatever, with a lot more ease, if you will. Okay, yeah, permutations. There's a lot of permutations, and probably the most the one to start is when you take the top note. So if we took G major 7, and you take the top note and you start with it. Get the idea? So for A minor, it would be, let's see, I went 2 notes on the first string. Oh. Yep. What? God darn it. Oh, yeah, I did 2 octaves. The idea? Anyway, yeah, permutations. So permutation of a major 7 is really cool because if I go the root to the 5th, it's a 5th. If I go the 3rd to the major 7, it's a 5th. So anyway, get the idea? That concludes.
Chops builders, single note technique lessons.
I think that's really cruel that you filmed Wes doing that. Listen, isn't what you're demonstrating here a lot like the arpeggio class that we did?
Yes.
It's the same idea, right?
Yes.
Just stringing them together, sort of.
Yes. Yeah, keeping consistent fingering.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that's the only way to do it. You dig?
No.
Yeah, it's just it's just is a great way to play. It gets you all over the neck.
I've been looking at transcriptions of Wes Montgomery, and there's a lot. He moves up and down the neck a lot.
Oh yeah.
So this kind of thing can really help you get around on the neck too, right?
Yeah. Getting bugged, driving up and down my same old strip. Yeah. I get around. Yeah. It helps you get around. Absolutely. I think it's more fun to play that way. It's less confusing, really. Now, Joe Pass plays more like that within a position, which is wonderful. You know, we can all should strive for that. But I think it's more fun to move around because you just get more ideas. as you zip around the fretboard. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel about it. So, any questions about anything there?
It actually seems pretty interesting. Opens up, not playing those typical patterns over and over. But I don't zip around. It's like changing your golf swing. It doesn't seem quite as natural at first.
Yeah. Anytime you anytime you change things, and the thing is, you've got 30 years of you playing one way beat into you. You know what I mean? You come under pressure. You go to what is familiar. You got to force yourself to do it, and then you might go, oh, well, that's kind of fun. That's kind of cool. You know what I mean? You got to force yourself to take a leap. Joe Pass has a wonderful saying. He says, if you make a mistake, make it right with what you play afterwards. So obviously he made mistakes, but he learned how to make it right afterwards. Any other?
That's the Pee Wee Herman "I meant to do that" technique, isn't it?
Yeah, you should have heard what I meant to play. Exactly. Yeah. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's talk about this guitar real quick.
Entire first part of this theme is literally just the D flat Lydian scale.
Good to know. All right, so this is a 2002. It's a number 825. I think they made almost 1,000 of these. Not of the Golden Eagle. It could have different configurations. But this is like their answer to the Wes Montgomery. So Greg DeGordo calls it a GE Wesmo, Golden Eagle Wes Montgomery. So again, it's 3-inch body instead of 3.5. Solid woods all around. This has the HRW pickup, solid spruce top, ebony fretboard, the cloud inlays. It's probably the most beautiful. And look at this. It's got the eagle on top, which I really like. It's got the eagle, multiple binding. I was really happy to get this guitar. I did raise the pickup off the top with my pickup rings. Sweet. And I played this awful lot. Let's see. Wait a minute. Take a look at it. It's got the bridge with the little birdie on it. It's got the tailpiece with the H. And I believe it to be one of the finer guitars that I have. I have an L5 as well, a couple of them, which are very nice too. But there was a time when you could pick these up cheap. I mean cheap. And those days are gone. But they're still around. People, move on. They get something else. This particular one has a little bit fatter neck than I'm used to. I didn't show the neck because the neck is gorgeous. Check this neck out. It's freaking gorgeous, isn't it? Anyway.
Rich, can you show the pickup height? So do you measure that, or do you just do it by sound?
I don't know. On this one, I think it's 1 nickel, 2 nickels. 1 nickel on the E string height. Now, some people say press down the string and then put a nickel in between. I don't have enough hands. I just put a nickel there, and there you have it. And then 2 nickels over here. Tom, you have a golden eagle there, I see. You have the same guitar, is that right?
No, this one's a Kenny Burrell.
Oh, a Kenny Burrell. Okay. Yeah, we talked
Similar
about, yeah.
size and everything, yeah.
Yeah. And this guitar is why I never kept, I've had 2 or 3 Wes Montgomerys. And I thought about keeping them, and I probably should have. I mean, they've gone up in price like crazy. But I thought, feels better, only because the body isn't so big. I like the 3.5-inch body or 3 3/8 body on like that 175. I like that size. But with the bigger guitars, it's just a little much. I like that 3-inch one. So sometimes.
Is that a 17-inch body?
Yeah, this is 17 inch.
That's probably why you like the Tal Farlow as well, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just.
Me too.
It's just, those little tiny things like that, those little measurements. And the reason I stopped playing this is because my hands got just tight, and I felt like I couldn't play anything worth a damn on it. But now my hands are much better, and I'm a happy camper. So,
And that's through the visiting amp, right?
The what?
Which amp is that through? The one behind you back there, right?
It's through both. It's that and direct. We'll get into that amp.
I know, but it
sounded what?
It's a great sounding guitar.
Yeah, here it is, just direct. Actually, direct wasn't on. So that was just through Rob's amp.
All right.
Yeah. All right, here is direct. I don't know why it's buzzing. I need a bad chord or something. But, stop. That's why I shut it off. I don't know, Rob. I got some ground thing. Now this is just Rob's amp. I think that's a beautiful sound. Rob doesn't have reverb, so I did add it on the board where the mic's going in. What do you think, Rob? Do you think that sounds okay?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to your, impressions of how that is. That's a much different amp than the red one you had before.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, big time. So anyway, if you ever get a chance to get one of these, or like Tom, he's got a Kenny Burrell. Now, you ought to jump on it like a duck on a June bug, like white on rice, like ugly on a monkey. Get all over it, like man. Because I think they're going up in value. Ann says they are 6,000 to 11,000 on reverb. You got to be kidding! Really, they're that much now. Now, if you get a 2 pickup one, that's okay too. Don't sweat it. You can always take it off, or or you just don't use it, or lift it off the top, and you'll still get a nice sound. But if you want an L5, sometimes, trust me, these sound better than an L5. And I should have brought my L5 out. But I've had like 1977 L5s and stuff, and the 70s L5s, and I thought, But listen, this has got that nice fat woody sound. I guess Rob's Adams got something to do with it. Yeah. So anyway, that concludes. Unless you got any questions about this guitar or heritage or anything like that, they don't. By the way, okay, they don't make the Golden Eagle. I guess maybe you can special order it. I don't know, but you're going to be paying for it. The Eagle Classic is a wonderful guitar, and by the way, I'm going to be, I hope, getting one in that a fella wants to get rid of, and it's brand new. It's a 2025, and it's going to be priced really right. So, the Classic is basically just like this without the ornamentation. It's a simpler binding, no fret markers, different tailpiece. Essentially, it still is a wonderful guitar. So, think about it. Think about it. If you want that big fat sound. All right.
You had an Eagle Classic at Yosemite a couple of years ago, right?
Yep.
Yep, I played it. It sounded really good acoustically. I didn't plug it in, but it felt really comfortable and it sounded good acoustically.
Yeah.
And if it's that good plugged in, then you're right. It's a great guitar.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, they're really great. So anyway, yeah, I think these are wonderful guitars and a fairly good price. Now the ones that have the floating pickup, the jury's still out on that. Sometimes they're really, really good. Sometimes they're a little too trebly. I think Tom, he got remember the one I had a few weeks ago? It was an Eagle. It's called an ASB, acoustic standard body with a floating pickup. That all mahogany. That thing sounded fantastic. One of the most fantastic sounding guitars I think in that model I ever had. And I've had a few of these with the floaters, and it's okay, but it didn't give you that real fat sound in the low end.
Have you used him playing in a group, like with a keyboard player or even a trio? Do you notice a big difference with the floaters?
Yeah. Sometimes they feed back easier. But I did play a floater in a big band once, and yeah, it was good. It does have a little brightness, so it cuts through a little more. You know? But
yeah, my Johnny Smith with the floater is a little trebly now for my taste.
Yeah.
Even though it plays really well.
Yeah. Is that the one that Nate refretted? Did he refret that?
No. This one came from a guy in Massachusetts. He refretted it himself. Did a really good job on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Smith's, you got to dial it in. I'm sure you can dial it in on your amp, but it's rough. But they, once you get them dialed in, they're a sweet sounding guitar, but they can be very trebly. Is there a name for that style fret marker? Yeah, these are called cloud inlays. They look like a cloud. I had a 575 that Pat Evans bought, and then we recently sold to somebody else who was looking for one. 575 with cloud inlays and a single pickup. What a combination that was. Jeez. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, well, that concludes our feature. Usually Wes does all the button pushing, but I see I got this box here to press all these buttons.
Getting good at it.
If I can read it. Yeah. So, check this out. All right, the Eastman AR 403 went away. That was a good sounding guitar. I didn't get it. I don't know why it sounded so good. It wasn't supposed to sound that good. That particular one sounded really good. It was it had a woody low end for some reason. And anyway, that went bye-bye. And I think you guys know the Guild X50 went bye-bye. The 403 went to Scott, and he's really happy.
AR 403.
Excuse me? What? Testing. Hello. Yeah, it was a 403. What did I say? 408? 403. Anyway, a Guild X500, that went with Michael, and that Tom got that Eagle ASB. So, but coming in is going to be this blonde 2025 Eagle Classic, and it'll be a real nice buy. So get ready. First person that gets it, gets it, gets it. Okay. Now, what do you want to do?
Hey, Rich.
Yes.
So I bought your strings because I always felt like my 575 was thin on the top,
Right?
and kind of too fat sounding on the bottom.
Yes.
Anyway, I just lowered my pickup to 2 nickels on the and raised it a tiny bit on the top. It sounds great. You cured it.
That's good. Yeah. It's amazing what 15 cents can do, huh? Yeah. What can you get for 15 cents anymore?
Really, I only had to use 1 nickel.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I estimated the bottom strings.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what's going on with that shit. Jeez. All right, I am going to play a track, and you guys are going to name this song. Are you ready? You're supposed to say, yeah, Rich, we're really ready for that. Wow, we can't wait.
Joy Spring.
How'd you get that? Oh, shit. Tell me what that is.
Can you guys on Zoom hear that?
Yeah, it's soft, but I can hear it.
It's low, but I don't have my computer turned up all the way either.
Not West Coast Blues. It's not
Greg says it's the Down Under Blues.
West Coast Blues. The Westwood Blues. Put those damn headphones on.
Yeah, they go on your head.
I could hardly hear it. Was it West Coast Blues?
Yeah, can you turn it up? There you go.
Everybody got it? That's right.
I think Greg called it right.
I caught about 5 minutes ago.
Well, you must have a louder volume down where you are.
No, I could hardly hear it. I could hardly hear it. I was there like going, like, what is it? It's not just a song test, it's like a hearing test as well.
Well, he's also coming to us from the future, so he knows what song was played already.
See? I'm in the future.
Yes,
you guys are way behind me.
That's funny. Yeah, West Coast Blues.
Yeah, I got in the first 1 minute. First minute I got it.
Wow. That a boy.
Because it should be a camp song.
Let's play it. Do you want me to play it or not?
Is it a camp song?
Camp.
Is it a camp song?
A camp? You mean around the fire?
Yeah,
No.
not a gay song. Not a gay song, just the camp song.
It should, we've done it in the past.
How many years ago?
I don't know. I can't keep track of all that.
50?
50 years ago. 50 years ago today. Sergeant Pepper. How does this balance sound? Does it sound right?
It's better.
Ah. Way to screw it up. Ah. Didn't know if we were at the end. that bears rehearsing. Anyway, let's see. That's a great tune, isn't it?
It is.
Oh man. All right. Well, now what?
Yeah, now what?
Let's talk about Rob. Let's talk about your amp. Let's let me zoom in on this. Let's see if this camera can. There you go. There it is. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got what 110 and 1.8 in it,
Right.
and it's about, you said, about 17 watts.
Yep.
And it's got a volume, a master volume, and a tone.
Right.
What happens with the tone?
It's just you can just roll off the treble.
Okay.
It's like a
But you
like
don't.
a tweeds like a tweed deluxe or one of that era tone stack.
Uh-huh. So you.
It's completely subtractive. Doesn't add anything.
Okay. You can subtract, but you can't add.
Not with that circuit.
Well, Pisano, he really liked that. He wanted, he liked the Aviator. Back in the day when the first Aviator quilters came out, and the second channel had a volume and a tone. He said, "That's all I want. I don't want anything else. I don't want to screw around with anything else. I want a volume and a tone." So he would have loved this. And it's not too heavy. How many pounds do you think it is?
I don't know. It probably, I don't know. What do you think? 30 something, maybe. I don't know.
I'd say
the trick to those those Alnico speakers are not the lightest speakers. They've got pretty hefty frames on them and covers, but the cabinet is clear pine, and I tried to pick real clear, but also real lightweight, dry pine when I was building those cabinets, because I have a friend that built a bunch of cabinets and he used 100-year-old pine that they got off the bottom of some river somewhere. They were super lightweight, but acoustically they were amazing. So I've always tried to pick, if I was building a cabinet, I always tried to pick pine, clear pine, and as light as I could find it. And it's amazing how much difference the cabinet construction makes in terms of the way the overall amp sounds.
Well, I would think that is true, because I've heard cabinets, made out of press board.
Yeah.
Those suck, and they're heavy, right? But yeah, I think that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
The old
having
Fin.
it be light is cool.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was too heavy.
Yeah.
Of course, I've been working out, Rob. I can't help it. When you're a muscle
Jim.
man. Hey, Jimmy.
I just thought I'd join to see what the sound problem is, but it sounds great.
Oh, good.
It must be me.
Well, I haven't heard him play, but it sounds good.
Oh, good. Yeah, we were just looking at Rob's amp. This thing is really pretty, and it's.
Is that the green side with the green?
Yeah,
vinyl?
it's got green.
Yeah.
So the idea, all these amps that I built have all been to try to solve some issue I was thinking about at the time. And, after building that red one that you had before, it's very black face Fendery in terms of the way it breaks up when you turn it up. And I was looking for something that was cleaner, more headroom for sure, and a better pedal platform. And that's how I got to that one you've got now. So the other one was a Class A single-ended circuit with a cathode bias. That green and white one you've got there is a AB push-pull circuit, and it's got a cleaner cathode design. It's also got a split tail phase inverter in it, which is the most efficient phase inverter that guys use for guitar amps. So yeah, I mean it's funny, even with the master. I mean you can get it to break up a little bit, but not a lot. That amp doesn't get dirty really.
Oh, that's cool. That's perfect. I mean, it's perfect for jazz guitar.
Yeah, for jazz it's good.
Yeah.
So,
Guys that want that sound, and that it's still got that tubey sound, but it doesn't. It's not distorting. I mean, you want it as clean as can
Rob,
be.
if I could cut in, what makes an amp a good pedal platform? Is it that it's really neutral on its own?
Well, if it's got a lot of headroom, if you can't, because you can always add, with pedals, you can make it break up any way you want, more or less. I mean, it's not like real power section overdrive, but nobody really cares about that these days. I mean, there's plenty of pedals that'll get you there. So I was just looking for something that I could use with my pedals that would be really clean, and that one does it. The way that amp's done, that one, the green and white one there, it's got EL84 power tubes in it, which tend to be chimier. Those are the Vox power tubes for the most part, and like the AC15 and AC30 that are real chimey anyway. They use those power tubes, and so that was part of the idea, is to see if that would work out. And the other trick is if you run the voltages a little higher in the preamp section, that'll give you more headroom. And so that one, I just measured it last week before Rich took it, and they're running about probably 20 volts or so higher than most of those circuits would run. But I've run it that way for a long time, and it's still working, so I guess it's okay. And it's really clean. So that's what I was going for.
I'm glad you cleared all that up, because all that mumbo jumbo,
Sorry.
Yeah. I like the way it looks, Rob.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's
I buy guitars.
It looks really good. And can you put the tilt back legs on it?
You could put tilt back. So check this out. Let me think. You haven't had one of my amps with the tilt back on it, but I was so that cabinet, the green and white one that's there, that's the same cabinet design as the red one. It's covered different, of course, but it's got two speakers in it like the red one did.
But the red one seemed bigger.
No, it's exactly the same cabinet.
Oh.
But that one had ceramic magnet speakers in it. This has Alnico's, which is that's a whole nother thing. But Tom Anderson's a friend of mine, and he had the red one for a while, and he said, "Can you build me a head like that?" And I said, "Sure." So I built him a head of that red amp circuit, and he had it for a few days. He calls me up, he goes, "Doesn't sound the same." And I said, "Well, that's because you don't have the combo cabinet with the two speakers anymore."
Yeah, really.
So it's amazing how much that dissimilar sized speakers make in that cabinet. But yeah, there's a I built that cabinet with a number of different circuits in it. So it seemed to work good.
How about the one with the tilt back?
Oh, that's what I was going with the tilt back. Yeah. So anyway, I was talking to Tom about putting tilt back legs on it, because I've done that with some other amps. And I was saying, I want to put the tilt back legs on it, but I don't want to buy the Fender ones because they say Fender on them. And he goes, "Well, why don't you make the back of the amp tilt back?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Why don't you just put a hinge on the back, and then so the bottom swings out, and then you can just tip it back on that." And I'm like, yeah, why don't I do that? So I know a guy that used to work at Fender and build cabinets, and I went down and showed it to him, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, how come nobody ever does this?" And I'm like, I know. So anyway, I have a bunch of cabinets now that do that. All my little ones, you haven't seen that one yet, but those all come with that tilt back.
My problem with the Fender tilt back legs, it tilted it back too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like in your
there's no
face
stop.
now. Yeah.
Right. There's no stop. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, no, there is a stop on those thinner ones if you do the whole thing.
You have to move the buttons.
You could do that. What I did with mine is I just hinged the back, like with a piano hinge across the back of the.
Oh yeah,
back.
yeah.
And then I put a piece of a strap at the bottom of the back so that it only swings out to a certain level, so it won't like fall over backwards or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought that was genius when Tom said it. I was like, I don't know why no one does that, because it seems like have you guys ever seen that tilt back amps?
No. I've seen devices, tilt back devices, but no.
It's like the perfect solution for an open back style amp, because it stays open.
Right? You just cut it and put the hinges on there.
That's it. It's amazing how and it works great.
I don't understand the hinge concept.
Okay, so if you imagine
it swings both ways.
If you where are we going with this? So if you imagine a back panel and you just cut it like below where the amp is, and then put a hinge there so that the bottom 2/3 of the panel can swing out, and then you can just tilt the amp back on that back.
Oh, so it's an open backed cabinet.
Yeah, all of those.
Now it is.
All of my cabinets are open back anyway. They've all got relief in the back anyway. I don't have anything that's closed back.
Yeah.
But even if it was closed, you could still.
Yeah, but it sounds different. It's not. I built cabinets that are ported and stuff.
Yeah.
And that works fine too. But all those like that when you got there, I can't remember how that far down that. No, that one only goes down past the tubes. That's got a cool design back on it.
It does. It's got a cool little. I wish I can't show it.
Next time I see you, I'll give you
falling
one of those
down.
with the hinge back and show.
Okay, Quilter. One of their selling points, with the first version of the Mach 2 or whatever it was, their Micro Pro was that it had an 8 in it, and they said the 8 has a wider dispersion pattern. And do you find that true?
You're asking me?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It sort of makes sense because the depth of the cone is not so much. So I guess you'd get a wider dispersion like that.
I like playing through smaller speakers, like even a little
They're
black
tighter.
start thing. they just sound.
Yeah, and they're less directional. They really are. A 12-inch is much more directional.
Yeah.
And that's what your amp has, Rich? The one you got there is 2 8-inch speakers?
1 8 and 1 10.
Ah.
That makes 18.
I love open backs.
Yeah, me too.
Because I can chuck all my junk in there.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's right.
Chuck all my pedals and leads in there.
Get your drugs and stuff. Yeah.
And then
hide the drugs and the bottle of whiskey in there.
Yeah, I hold it. I need to adjust my amp.
Yeah.
I've got a question.
Oh yeah, what's that, Jamie? How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you? I find with the open back amp I've got, I can hear pretty loud out the back as well as the front.
No kidding. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
There was a guy.
I didn't really have the amp, so I don't get any feedback or any ringing or any rubbish. I generally have the amp out in front of me, and this open back one, it sounds just as loud out the back as the front.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I used to sometimes I would take my amp and turn it around the opposite way. Hey, you know, one thing about the open back is really the sound goes all over the place too. You know, it's not so directional. I'm assuming, so it's coming out around all places. Now there was a guy, he had this invention. It was an amplifier stand. And what it was is you leaned it against here, and it had this big. It was made with some kind of like plastic material. So you laid the amp on it, and then the whole back of the speaker, the sound came out around and went out the bottom. So you could take a Princeton amp, and it would be twice as loud.
Yeah.
As any Princeton. It was crazy. But you got to lug this thing around with you. You know, it was about this big and about yay deep, and it's like, wow. But
there was a guy for a while that made a combo amp, and he made the speaker baffle separate from the amp with a little motor, so you could set up your amp, and then there was a little remote control dial, so you could dial in the angle of the speaker baffle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
wow.
I mean, I saw it; it worked, but I don't know who's going to be doing stuff like that.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty anal about it all.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. Well, I was the first time I heard it. I thought it sounded really nice.
Thanks.
It's got just a real good sound. But you don't sell these, do you?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I was selling them for a while, especially the little one. You haven't seen it, but I sold a number of those, and then the whole idea is I was trying to build amps that were affordable, that sounded good, worked good. In fact, the story with that cabinet, the one that in the green and white one and the red one, a guy asked me one year if I had more of those, and I said yeah, and he said, well, so can I use them at the NAMM show that year? And I said sure. So he used them at NAMM and then gave them back to me. That was fine. They sounded good, I thought. And then he called me up like a month or so later. He's a Nashville guy, and he calls me up and he said, can you build me that amp so I could put it in an overhead compartment on an airplane? And I'm like, I don't know. It'll just have one speaker, but I'll give it a shot. And then, so I did, and it turned out to be a pretty cool little amp. And anyway, he got some, and then people started ordering them, which was fine. I sold a bunch of them, but anyway, I was hoping that I could sell them, relatively inexpensively. And my fantasy was that if I started buying like 50 transformers at a time instead of, a handful, that I would enjoy enough of a discount to be able to make amps cheap. And it turns out I couldn't. The components, the discounts on quantity components, at least for me, good components, I could never get them down to a price where I could sell the amps.
Yeah. Did you go through CE Electronics? Is that?
Yeah. CE Electronics. That's where I buy probably most of the components.
They used to come to the shows all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I got discount. I still get discounts from them on stuff, but it's not enough of a discount.
What transformers do you use?
I think those are Habor's. I think. I don't know, like that Tweed Deluxe. I built a couple of those, and I think one of them I used Mercury Magnetics just because they're close by, and I wanted to try that. So, but I think most of these amps are Habor. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks for doing that. I'm sorry you guys on YouTube can't see the Zoom guys, but it makes it a little more interesting. Tim Anderson is here. Hi, Rich and Gail. Been a very long time. Yes, it has. Tim Anderson. Anyway, Yeah. So Rob, speakers. Maybe next time you could talk more about just plain old speakers, if you
Sure.
want. Yeah.
A friend of mine, guy used to live up in Morro Bay, and I went in a real rabbit hole, experimenting with dissimilar speaker sizes and all different sizes in guitar combo cabinets, and we made some pretty interesting discoveries. I'll tell you about that if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Not today.
Okay.
Next time.
Yep.
We can't shoot our wad all at once. So
Jim, if I can cut in, Jim, I see you're playing a nylon string guitar tonight.
Yeah.
Well, so am I.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
That's a nice. This is a kind of a beater Cordoba, which I sold a guy and he gave it back to me. He says, "Ah, no, I don't want any money."
Well, you know what? Tomorrow it gets a string change, and I'm dreading it. Because you got to know this little sailor's knot
just
at the bridge.
Yeah,
I might
it's
just
easy.
drive over to Rich's.
There you go.
No, but so tomorrow I got to study my little manual and
I
learn my
pulled that
little
up.
clove hitch or whatever hitch knot that is. I'm dreading it.
I pulled out a nylon string a couple weeks ago, and the strings were so bad that I knew I'd have to change them before I
Yeah,
could
me
even
too.
play it. And that's been sitting in the corner for 3 weeks.
No, I'm not looking forward to it.
Just don't put the tail of the thing under the string next to it. I don't know who does that.
I do that.
Taylor does that.
Yeah, but if you break a string,
Then you're out to lunch. Yeah.
I have an article from Taylor how to string your nylon string guitar, and it says to do that.
Well, it's
But
probably.
I have a Yamaha, and they did not do that with the Yamaha. So
Well, I mean, it's probably an advantage, but it depends if you're. I'm not playing out with this, so
no.
I should probably do it. But if you broke a string and you had to change it, you don't hand it to your roadie and say fix it.
Yeah.
I could show you. I used to do, at Driscoll's Music, I used to restring those things.
Really?
You do 5 a day. It's like, so I could show you really easy how
So,
to do
Rich,
that.
did you use that technique? Did you have it doubled under the string next to it? Or did you just tie some sort of weird clove hitch or whatever that
You
knot
just
is?
tie it and cut it off. Don't. It's just.
Yeah.
I did the thing because I figured if you break a string, the rest of them are going to be bad soon anyways.
Right.
So, yeah, I always did it that way. I thought it looked pretty. I'm all about pretty. So
You like braiding hair too, Rich?
I do like to brush hair, my wife's hair, but no. So this, I did a demo of this guitar with the HRW in it, and then I put in this pickup. This is the Focus. Yeah. Supertron neck pickup. TV Jones. And it's interesting. When I first put it on, when I put it all back together, the damn tone control, I broke the capacitor, so I had to take it all apart again.
Can you see that? Does that show?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking forward to it. But mine is like that too. I don't know if it
It's
shows
not that
or
bad.
not.
You do one, you get it.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's no big deal. Jim's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do that before you do the peg head, right?
Well, yeah. You tie the bridge off first.
You have to.
Right.
Oh, you mean before you put it in?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was a dumb question. But yeah, so you do that.
Yeah, but you have to keep the tension on it. Once you tie them on, then you have to keep the tension on it.
Notice on this guitar, Yamaha tied a knot so that the 3 high strings couldn't slip out. I don't know if you can see the knot that they tied there. Each of these 3 high strings
are more prone
have
to
a
slip.
little knot. that I'm not planning on doing, but I could see how that could keep it from slipping.
I think this is the same guitar, and it just the winding around the string goes around. It kind of looks like a knot, but it's not. It's just an additional winding after you go around the edge of
Yeah, the unwound strings, you give them an extra wind. The unwound ones, you give them a couple of extra wraps.
Exactly.
Just make sure at the headstock or at the tuners that you
Bring it over, Rob. I'll show you how to do it. It's easy.
It's super easy.
And I've got a different way of tying them on the barrel.
Right.
When you put them on, you
I'd
do.
like to see that.
Yeah, well, bring it over and I'll just show it to you.
Hey, Rich. Well,
Yeah, you tuck the string under and wind it over. Otherwise, it slips up there too.
Rich, I think you need to do a demo of it next week.
Perfect.
I'm sure there's something on YouTube. I'm sure there's something on YouTube you can watch.
You know what? I could
Rich
have.
just said he's got his own special way of doing things.
It's special.
you only have to do one string.
It's a special way.
Special.
I think it's on. Oh, there it finally worked. I think it's on YouTube. Let me look on YouTube because I think I have a video on there already.
Come over my place, I'll do it for you.
Oh, really? You did a demo of it?
Yeah.
I know the peg head is a whole nother situation, and I haven't yet addressed that. I know that's a different type of little slip knot or whatever it is, so I've got a little learning curve ahead of me.
I
I'll
gotta
have to be
buy.
in a patient mood.
So I've got to buy some strings. I don't even know how to look for the strings or whether the better strings or.
Well,
does it matter?
All the recommendations I'm getting is the Diodario Pro Art. So the J45 is the normal tension strings, and the J46 is the high tension. And I have no idea what I want, but I'm gonna start with the medium tension. But I'm not sure.
How low is your action?
It's a crossover guitar. It's not a true classical flamenco. It's for us.
I mean, how high is the action? Because
I had the neck adjusted, so it's pretty
Because
low.
if you get high tension strings,
it's medium.
If you get high tension strings, it's harder to play. It's louder.
Well, Jim, I've got the Godin.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm gonna put them on. So that's like.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's low. Yeah, I went to Brazil and all the Brazilian guys were playing that guitar.
Cool.
You know, they were playing out.
Because that's what I bought it for, was bossa nova. That's exactly why I bought it.
Well, these guys were playing. The ones I saw were playing out in venues where.
Shredding.
Yeah. Brazilian shredding. So Jim, in terms of tension for a guitar like that, you go with a high tension?
I like normal.
Go with a normal.
I've had high, but it is harder to play. If you're plugging in the guitar, I don't think you have to worry about that. You know, you just want it to, because if you're doing a lot of bar chord,
right,
and you can't push it, it's like you're gonna have to really wrestle with the action.
Yeah, I always got high tension.
Yeah, they sound better. Actually high tension
Really?
sounds the best. But then you better try to get your action down as low as you can.
All right.
I mean, is it that hard to play? I mean, is it harder to play than a jazz box with 12s on it?
Yes.
Depends how high.
Really?
Yeah, well, it depends how mine are like butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just doing lights, or I'm not lights, normals.
I thought
use?
I thought I had a thing on that, but I guess I don't. But there's a ton of things on restringing.
Yeah, I could do it. I'm just being a wussy.
You are. God dang it.
Hey, speaking
YouTube.
of...
Unless you want to go over there and bring a six-pack.
I would do that. But he's got to drink it with me. I'm not going to drop it off.
As soon as he finishes stringing your guitar, you can have a beer.
Hey, Rich, do you want me to drop off my Gibson ES330 over there?
Yeah.
You were talking about doing a comparison with a Heritage.
That's correct.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Do you want to include the Gibson in that comparison? I can drop it off.
Yeah.
Or is that project on the back burner?
No. No, go ahead. Yeah, that'd be great. So, in 2 weeks, I was going to do a nylon string thing. I mean, we could do it next week, but in 2 weeks we are going to do it. But I could show you how I like to restring it. It's
Very cool.
it's too easy.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you how I screwed up using a YouTube video.
You know, I'll tell you guys a funny story. I was teaching guitar to beginners and intermediates, and a young kid comes in with a Fender Strat, and he had broken the high E string or something. And he came in with a spare string and asked me to put it on for him. And I said, sure. And I get to the peg on that Fender Strat, and they're different than the Gibsons. They don't have a hole through them. They have that slot on the top.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what to do with that. It was a scandal. So maybe, Rich, you could tell, what are you supposed to do with that? That was...
Well, I put the string in the hole.
No, there wasn't a hole. There wasn't a hole. It was a slot at the top of the peg.
Right.
It went down maybe a quarter inch.
But there's a
Have
hole.
the hole too.
There's a hole.
No, it was just a slot.
Some have a hole down through the top.
I wasted
just
half
tie
the
it around.
lesson trying to put the kid's high E string on there, which never succeeded.
Oh, God.
Just wrap it around itself.
Hey, Kirby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured
You
there
have to
must be
cut
some
them.
trick.
You have to cut them to length first, and then tie them on.
Yeah.
Cut them. Normally, you take the string to the second or third peg, and then chop it off, and then put it through the hole, and then just wind it on.
But you didn't have the hole.
I didn't have a hole. It was a slot.
Just
Yeah,
that
no,
I've
Started
never.
at the top of the peg and went down about a quarter inch or a little less. It was a slot. If it would have been a hole,
Okay.
I could have done it. But that
You
slot.
should have practiced your knot tying.
Yeah, I gotta take sailing lessons.
You guys are sick. Well, I was
Show
going to
us that
say.
pickup, Rich.
I was going to
Show
say
us
I
the
put
pickup.
this pickup in. What do you guys think of the sound of this?
Is that the TV Jones thing?
Yeah. I mean, it's got some highs.
Yeah. Sparkly.
Yeah, it does have a sparkly sound.
Dynasonic or something.
I think Rich's pickups.
Roll off the tone. So
Yeah. I mean,
What if
that's
you just-
all the way off there.
What if you roll off the volume just a little?
it sounds a little too thin.
I like what it does on the low strings, but
You put a Bixby on it and use it for rockabilly.
yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's a little too
A
much?
little bright over the internet or the Zoom. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought it sounded pretty good in person.
yeah. I mean, it's flat. Everything's, I think.
Play it through the amp.
It is.
Oh.
That is through the amp. Maybe I need to roll the tone.
Is a TV
Wait,
Jones?
no.
Is a TV Jones a dual coil amp? A dual coil pickup?
Yeah. This is. Hey, Rob, when you turn it to 12, does that mean less highs?
Let's see.
Mellowing out a little
No,
bit, Rich.
I think that makes it brighter.
I thought that only went to 11.
No, mine goes to 12.
There.
Spinal Tap's got nothing on me, man.
Yeah, that mellowed it out, Rich.
Does that sound better? I don't know. Maybe I should have left it. But Thomas said, this is probably what you want. When I first put it on, I was like, whoa, because the tone control broke. And but then I don't know.
You tend to play things. I'm not saying you do. I'm asking you. Do you tend to play things a little brighter when you're playing out in a public space?
No.
Not really?
I'd like it a little darker. I don't like people to get a nice pick through the forehead. I don't know. That's kind of a nice sound.
Yeah, it's different. That's all.
Right.
It is different.
It's mellowed out a little bit.
I don't know. Anyway, well, I think that concludes our time together, boys and girls.
Okay, Rich.
Jim, it's not dark there yet?
Yeah, look out. Well, the camera, it's getting there. But the way these cameras work, it makes it look.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you put this on the middle.
Mission Hole lesson available on Guitar College Library.
Do you guys remember the 99-cent guitar lessons?
Yeah,
I do.
Did
I
you-
even had some,
did
I
you-
had some on there, remember?
Yeah, I know.
There's
Did,
still some on the library.
did you like that better than the library?
No.
It's cheaper.
Is it cheaper?
Can you go back to 99 cents?
No, now it's
Some of your
$9.99.
videos-
Now
some
it's
of your videos still start with the 99-cent
yeah,
visual.
right, yeah.
You could have had this
Videos are-
lesson for
if
99
you
cents.
subscribe, all your videos are free if you subscribe.
There you go.
Hey, was that My Three Sons?
My,
That song, was that My Three Sons?
no, it's
Andy
the
Griffith.
Andy Griffith, the fishing hole.
Oh, Andy Griffith.
This is My Three Sons.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you do Donna Reed show? Well,
It sounds like circus music.
the Donna Reed show.
I still remember tearing off little phone number pieces of paper at that market in Oakhurst,
Yeah.
Raleigh's or something like that.
yeah.
Rich, you got me tapping my foot.
Kirby calls those pinball songs, pinball machine songs.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I was probably better off with the pickup before, but
But it'd be nice to hear that pickup in a bigger body, because the 175's got a pretty solid top, right? If it was
Right.
in a,
but
might sound better in a.
with a spruce top, because spruce tops are usually a little
Oh,
Right.
brighter. Yeah. Well, anyways, it's another night shot to hell. Hey, we could have been watching 90 minutes or 60 minutes.
could have been practicing, right?
Could have been drinking.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were.
Well, I'm headed back, I'll tell you that. I gave you the benefit of the doubt and I took a sabbatical, but clearly.
I was on my
see you
third
guys
day of
later.
sobriety, and now I'm drinking.
Yeah, I'm not drunk. I'm just drinking. Yeah, so anyway, it's been a pleasure. We didn't get to talk about the Reagan Library. That was pretty neat.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we did
Is that
talk.
the one with like the replica of Air Force One or something?
Yeah.
In it?
Well, it's got Reagan's Air Force One in it.
What, he like took it with him when he left?
Yeah, it's in the library.
Big raincoat.
It's a 740 707, and
707.
they built the building around the plane. It's pretty amazing.
Where is that? Is it in Simi Valley or it's down in
Yeah.
Oceanside?
Yeah, see me. It's about 3 miles from my house.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. They had the presidential debates there, and they always have something going
What's his
on.
name trial? Rodney King trial.
Oh, really?
Really? Wow.
They did? Oh,
Well, anyways, guys, Wes, you're gonna maybe you're not there. I'm gonna have to end this.
See you guys.
Bye.
okay. See ya.
Yeah.
I think Gail posted a connection for that bebop line thing that you did is on the library already, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Bebop line.
The bebop scale.
Dominant
Oh,
7
yeah.
bebop scale.
Yeah, the solo's online. The scale isn't yet.
All right.
All right, guys. See you later.
Later, Rich.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.
See ya.
Later, Greg.
Nice.
Later, Rob.
See you, Jim.
Night, Jim boy.
Good night.